It doesn't just vibrate, it also oscillates. So instead of just doing this, it also does this. I don't know why I had to demo for you guys. Hi! If you're new here, hi, I'm Brenda. I also go by wordweed and I review like products, and I'm currently just like vlogging my life at the moment. And if you're not new here, then welcome back. I have to say that because usually with product reviews, I get like a ton of new viewers and I just have to like set the scene. I've noticed like in the past recent years, there's been like a real trend of like the improvement of the technology and the design of a lot of everyday items. And I feel like it really moves us into like the next era. Do you know what I mean? I've just been very like intrigued by the amount of like everyday products that have been just like engineered to perfection, and there's been one thing that I've just never been able to convert to, and I stick to the manual thing, which is a toothbrush. I know that like electric toothbrushes have been a thing for a really long time. I remember them being very like expensive and big and cumbersome when I was a kid, and in my adulthood I've tried 2 to 3 different types of electric toothbrushes and they've never stuck. Like I've always gone back to my manual toothbrush until now. So this is the Laifen Wave. She is my baby. We call her Penelope. Doesn't she look like a Penelope? And I have to say, of all the different electric toothbrushes that I've had so far, this is definitely like the best looking. And I have to say the unboxing experience was also really great. As you can tell, it has environmentally friendly packaging. This is mostly paper and it's giving low-key Apple vibes. Let's be real, it's very similar, right? So it gives that like same luxe experience of unboxing a new product, and it makes me feel a lot more excited to use it. Some people don't care for packaging, but I feel like whether or not you are like attuned to it, packaging definitely makes a big difference. So what's in the package? So the first thing you get is the toothbrush handle, and you also get these 3 brush heads. Now, as you can see, that was very easy to remove. It is no big deal at all. We've got 3 brush heads here and they're very easy to identify because they're all in different colors. So this white and gray one is the Gum Care brush head. The blue one is the Super Clean brush head, and the purple one is the Ultra Whitening brush head. The Gum Care has the most fine bristles versus the Ultra Whitening has like slightly thicker bristles. But again, they're all very comfortable, which I'll get into it later. You then also get your own braided magnetic cable. Looks like an Apple cable, and again, I'm not complaining because most of my things are Apple anyway, so I'm just glad it fits the aesthetic. And then in this little sleeve here, you also get your user manual, your quick start guide, and your warranty card, and everything is very compact and chill. So okay, let's finally answer the question, why do I prefer this to my manual toothbrush, my own skills as a personal toothbrusher of like 28 years, and why do I prefer this over every other electric toothbrush that I've ever tried before? Let me show you. Look at it. Even when it's focusing on my face, look at it. It doesn't just vibrate, it also oscillates. So instead of just doing this, it also does this. I don't know why I had to demo for you guys. And this is the world's first electric toothbrush to have such a wide range of oscillation. It's 60 degrees, so let me show you what it looks like at its max. What? Look at that! That's pretty impressive, no? Obviously, this does wonders in terms of getting that deeper clean in between your teeth, and I want to show you what the 3 different brush heads sort of do. So the first one that is white and grey is the Gum Care brush head. This is like a flat top and it has the most fine and soft bristles out of all 3. So the next one is the blue or the Super Clean brush head, and this one has like a C-shaped top, and this really helps get into all of the nooks and crannies to do like a super thorough cleaning. So I really like it as well. And then the last one is the purple or the Ultra Whitening, and this one is like a W profile. So it has like a raised center and then it's raised right at the ends, but there are divots in between, and this is supposed to help get that really clean, thorough polishing. And it's super simple to switch out the brush head, so I'm going to show you. First, I set it to flight mode. It's a long press and then you'll hear the little doot doot doot. And then anytime you press it, you'll see that there's a little aeroplane there, which means that it's locked, it's on flight mode, you can't turn it on. Just pull it straight, and then I take my selected brush head, I sort of just like line it up. It's very easy, and then push down. That's how you put it on. There should be like a 1 mm gap. And then from there, you can just disable the flight mode. One press will turn it on. 2 presses will change the mode. You can see there are 3 different modes here. Pause it for 10 seconds, it will enter sleep mode on its own. So the biggest reason why I feel like this is a real game changer for me in terms of my dental care, and why I think I'm quite difficult to please in terms of like the toothbrush department, and I would rather just have a manual toothbrush. I have very sensitive teeth and gums, so I tend to stay away from electric toothbrushes normally because I can't usually control the speed or like the hardness of the brush heads and the bristles. First of all, I would say all 3 of these brush heads are not too hard for me, especially because I have this other thing, which is the Laifen app. So that's what I've been using to control like the oscillation, because I don't usually need my oscillation to go like the max 60 degrees. Sometimes I wanted to focus on a spot. So like I said, this toothbrush gives you 3 different modes, right? And you can customize each mode by vibration strength, oscillation range, and oscillation speed. Mode 1, I have 2 at vibration strength. Okay, I know, very loser, but it's what I like. I like it gentle, okay? My oscillation range and oscillation speed is set at 5, so this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty good. This is very good for like every day. Like when I first start brushing my teeth, I go over it like this. Mode 2 is for when I'm like really trying to brush it out. So my vibration strength is at 3, but my oscillation range is at 10 and my oscillation speed is at 5. So it looks like this. So it's quite similar to mode 1, except for mode number 2, my oscillation range is like a lot bigger and it does a lot of the brushing, especially when I'm at the back of my molars. This is my mode number 3. My vibration is set at 4. You know what? I'll bump it up to 5. I can do that. My oscillation range is at 2 and my oscillation speed is at 6. On certain days, I skip mode 3 completely, but on those days where I really feel like, oh, okay, my teeth needs to be clean with a capital C, then I go in and I really let it buff my teeth out. And I use it especially with the ultra whitening brush head because it really just gets in there and gets rid of your plaque. I love the fact that I can customize it because like I said, I will never need my vibration strength to go up to a 10. I don't like feeling like my entire head is like vibrating also, and I know that my teeth don't need like that intense of a vibration, but if someone else needs it, they can customize it as such. Every other toothbrush I've tried, I feel like I hold it there, feels like I'm doing nothing. I don't know if it's actually working. It's not actually like frothing up my toothpaste, and like I just don't know, feel like it's not clean enough. But this one, wow. Genuinely, the first time that I used it, I was a bit shocked. And I was like telling my partner, I was like, wow, my teeth feel so clean, as if I used mouthwash when I didn't. Like the way that all of it, you know what I mean? I felt like I went for like a professional teeth cleaning, like that sort of like, wow, just fresh minty air everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't floss every day. I used to, and then I got lazy, and then sometimes I do it like maybe thrice a week, especially when like I eat a lot and I know like I feel a lot of shit in my teeth. For the sake of it, I didn't feel like I needed to, but I flossed anyway and there was barely anything. You know how sometimes there's like small bits of plaque or food? Nothing. And then that's when I really like switched camps, you know, into like electric toothbrushes, specifically this one. So yeah, I think my teeth look like pretty good and pretty clean. The other thing that I really like about it is also that it's very cute. It's smaller than most of the other electric toothbrushes I've seen, I've tried. It's very sleek. I like that it's white, it's minimal. So this handle here is made completely in one piece, so that helps with the water resistance. It's also rated IPX7 in water resistance, meaning up to like 1 meters, which is pretty good. I mean, I'll never drop this into a pool, but it's easy for me to clean. I can rinse it, no problem. And there's only one button that you need to work with, which is this one. It's a very seamless, light sensitive pressure button, and like I said, super easy to use. When I first started using this, I did have a bit of a learning curve because I didn't know if I should like press it very gently or what. It's light and pressure sensitive, so there's no like actual button, there's no tactile feedback, so you can just press it quite firmly and make sure to cover it completely, and I find that that helps. It also feels very nice and balanced in your hand. Like it doesn't feel cheap, you know, it feels like a nice substantial weighty little product. And it also has 3 times the power of like a regular vibration motor. And if you feel like you really need a deep clean, let me show you what 10 10 10 looks like. That's pretty insane. Okay, I've edited my mode 3 to bump it up a little bit more so that it can get even more polishing. And that's the other thing that I like you can always switch back and forth if you feel like, oh god, like I need a firm cleaning, but I don't always want to set it to like a 10. You can just set it temporarily, get it done, and then switch back. Oh, and I also like the long battery life, so it actually lasts for like 30 days. I've used this every day and night plus shoots for like 2 weeks now, and I only needed to charge it this morning, like just so that I can show you guys without it being red. And then this is how you charge it. Magnetic, chill. I just put it on my desk and then I let it charge for, I don't know, an hour, and it's back to full battery already. So overall, I have to say I'm very impressed. That's why I like have to get all of you guys on this, because it has really changed the game for me quite dramatically. I feel like your teeth and your dental care is just one of those things that you need regular maintenance for. So I feel like having a toothbrush where you really enjoy the experience of brushing and there is some sort of a novelty to it really encourages you to use it more and more often, and it really, wow, the results are amazing. Like, you just have to try it yourself. And it's also made toothbrushing a very enjoyable and calming experience actually, because usually with my manual toothbrush I'm like going in and making sure I get all of them, and sometimes I actually do still count my strokes, like, you know, the dentist teaches you like, okay, you gotta count 8, 8, 8. So I don't have to do this anymore because the oscillation does it way better than I ever could manually, and it's really changed the way that I brush my teeth. Instead of like, you know, counting the strokes and really go up and down and going like this, it just feels very cumbersome already. So to be able to just hold it there and let my toothbrush clean my teeth thoroughly, it's just been such an amazing experience. But yeah, hopefully now you understand why I'm so excited about this toothbrush. It is a very fun experience to just use this and chill and zone out and to get extra clean teeth that I feel like manual brushing could never give me. And on top of all of that, the Laifen Wave is actually very affordable, considering that this is something that can last you for at least a couple of years and you only need to replace the brush heads. And if you want to get this for yourself, I have an $8 off code. So if you're interested, check out the description bar. But yeah, that's it. I love it. So if you guys are like manual toothbrush gals and pals like me, try it. And try it with an electric toothbrush that is actually customizable and that actually can work with your lifestyle and your preferences, because I assure you it makes a world of a difference. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel down below. I make new videos every couple of weeks, so I'll be back with my regular programming, which is about me moving into my partner's house and decluttering 50% of my things. So you can check out my previous videos if you haven't already. And until then, I will see you. Bye!